Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit, and we're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And today for Saturday, I thought I would go to the gospel lesson that's appointed from St. John's Gospel. We're on chapter 8, beginning at verse 45. Because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not? Which of you convinceth me of sin? If I say the truth, why do you not believe me? He that is of God heareth God's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of God. Then answered the Jews and said unto him, Say we not well that thou art a Samaritan and hast a devil? Jesus answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and ye do dishonor me. And I seek not mine own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Then said the Jews unto him, Now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? Jesus answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be like a liar unto you. But I know him, and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it, and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Jesus said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. Okay, this is one of my favorite kind of snippets in John's Gospel, along with the talk about Jesus being the bread of life. Why? Because I remember how it hit me with just such a strong, incredible realization when Jesus said, before Abraham was, I am, that in fact he was affirming the fact that he is God. How many times I'd read that lesson before and that it just gone right past me. I just thought it was some sort of bad grammar in the translation to go from was to I am, right? From past tense to present tense. That somehow the grammar was some sort of tricky thing or a mistranslation. But I remember reading this particular lesson one night at evening prayer, a couple months after I'd come back to the practice of the faith. And when this lesson came up, I was just absolutely blown away, because I read in my notes down at the bottom of the RSV that the word I am is Jesus saying that he is Yahweh. In other words, he's claiming divinity for himself. I mean, earlier on in the lesson, of course, first of all, they accuse him of being a devil and to being a Samaritan. He doesn't even bother with the argument of him being a Samaritan. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. But even the devil, he deals with that one because he wants to go straight to the importance of who he is in relationship to his Father. And of course, there's lots of things in here, not just the claiming of Yahweh, the word for I am, God's name for himself. That's enough to get him stoned. But he keeps saying, earlier on, he says that he does the will of his Father. His Father honors him, and nobody knows the Father, and nobody's seen him except for him. So already he's claiming these unique claims about his relationship with God, because he is in fact a member of the Trinity. He is God himself. He is claiming divinity for himself. And for the Jews, that would be a stonable offense if it weren't true. But it is true. He is God. He is God's only unique Son, the second person of the Holy Trinity. And that's why they try to stone him. So anyway, I remember that revelation was like, when I realized that Jesus was claiming that divinity for himself when discussing how before Abraham was, right, I existed as a member of the Godhead because I am God. Amazing. So today is Saturday. We don't have regular public worship here at the church. We do have a funeral this morning. That's at 11 o'clock. But I hope that you are praying at home, saying your prayers, and you will be ready to come to church tomorrow for the first Sunday in Lent. 7:30 morning prayer, 8 o'clock Holy Communion, 10 o'clock Holy Communion, and 5:30 evening prayer, with the opportunity to receive communion. So please, I hope that you are planning to be with us on Sunday in church. And may God give you a Saturday that is full of blessings.